All right, what's going on, you guys? Nick here with Nick Strength and Power. So today I wanted to make a video about a bodybuilder by the name of Scot Wilson. Now, Scot Wilson was a bodybuilder who competed primarily in the 70s and 80s and a little bit in the 90s. So he was also known for powerlifting, but we're going to talk about his bodybuilding career first and then some of his powerlifting stuff later. So his first bodybuilding show was also his first win. So the very first show he did was the 1974 AAU Mr. California, and he won that show. He would go on to compete at the WBBG Pro Mr. America and win first. Then he would compete in a natural organization known as the NBA, and he competed in the Natural Mr. America competition, where he placed 5th in 1978, 3rd in 1979. So he didn't do very well in that division or in that federation. He would then go on to compete in the IFBB throughout the 80s. One of his important IFBB wins was the IFBB Mr. International competition. He won the overall at that competition in 1981. He also won the IFBB Grand Prix Portland in 1983. Some other noteworthy competitions he competed in were the Night of Champions, and he competed in the Masters Olympia in 1994, where he placed 11th. He competed again in 1999, where he placed 10th, and competed again in the 2000 Masters Olympia, where he placed 8th. So actually, as he got older, he actually placed better in the Masters Olympia, so that's kind of surprising that he placed better. But back in his prime, when he competed in the 70s and 80s, he competed against guys like Albert Beckles, Tony Pearson, Johnny Fuller, Dave Johns, all these guys that I've made videos about as well. But most importantly, he turned pro and won the Mr. America in 1976. So that's one of the most important things to note, was that WBBG Pro Mr. America win in 1976 is what he is most known for, as being a former Mr. America winner. So now you got to keep in mind that multiple different federations held the Mr. America competition. There was the AAU, there was the WBBG. I think there was another one as well. That Natural Mr. Olympia was a whole nother, or that Natural Mr. America was a whole nother federation. There were several different federations where you could actually win the Mr. America title, so it's important to make that distinction. And again, he won that Mr. International title, which was a very big title at that time. So like I said before, he also competed in powerlifting. So some of his powerlifting accomplishments include his all-time best bench press, which was 580 pounds, which is the equivalent of 263 kilograms, a squat of 750 pounds, which is the equivalent of 340 kilograms, and his best deadlift was 735 pounds, which is the equivalent of 330 kilograms. So that's pretty impressive powerlifting stats, especially for back in the 70s. I believe most of those were set in the late 70s, early 80s, most of his best powerlifting lifts. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Scot Wilson was known for being one of the most proportional and aesthetic bodybuilders back in the day. He had a great physique, nice, small, tapered waist. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Nick Strength and Power, signing out.